All right, doing more e-collar with Mr. Ram. He's doing really good. So I've got him on a longer leash. Gonna do some like pressure on, pressure off. If you can eat rocks, nope, out. So I can use it for a lot of things. So right there I corrected for just chewing on rocks because we don't want him to be doing that. But right now what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say, Ram, heel, heel. So I'm gonna press and I'm gonna pat my leg, letting him know what we're doing. So if I have a younger dog, try to give them lots of help. So if I press the button, my body is moving, I'm patting my leg. In the beginning, I use a lot of leash. He's kind of to the point where he knows what I'm asking, but he might need to see what I'm doing. So if he veers off, like right there, heel, button comes on. If he's sniffing, heel. It's not, I don't let up the button until he comes all the way back into position. So I don't want him sniffing the ground. I don't want him being too far behind or too far ahead or too far out. I want him to be nice and tucked in with me. Heel. As things are happening. Heel. So right there. Wants to pick up a stick. Heel. Good. And there's a time to play. But right now we're working on this. And so we want to hold him accountable for that. Good boy. Good job, Ram. So nice. Practice a down over here. Heel. Good. Ram, down. So if he doesn't stay in this down, or if he doesn't get into the down initially, I'm going to start pressing the e-collar buttons. I'm going to start tapping him on the e-collar until he completes it. So it's really just pressure comes on and it goes away once the behavior we like happens. And so he starts to learn, we'll follow through. We're going to stay consistent. The heel is the most tricky of all commands because I'm requiring so much focus from the dog. And for a young dog, that can be hard, especially when the world is exciting. He wants to put sticks in his mouth. And I do think for him, there is a place for that where he can run and just have a good time, whether that's a hike or a trail or the park. Good job, Ram. Ram, heel. Ram, heel. So I'm helping him out. So I press the button there. He feels it. And he really is feeling it. It doesn't need to be high. It just needs to be a little bit of a sensation that gives a little bit of pressure. And that can be relative. So relative dog to dog, it can be vastly different. Some dogs are really sensitive. Some dogs are not sensitive at all. Just depends on the dog. And so for him, we're on a 7. And then occasionally, if I need to, I can press this red button, which will boost it 5 higher. And then once I let that button go, it's going to go back to a 7. So for reference, I don't feel it till about 20, in the 20s. But it doesn't matter where I'm feeling it. What matters is where he's feeling it. When he engages his nose, he's going to work a little bit higher. Or if he's more prey-driven, like chasing a ball or off-leash, he's going to work higher, and that's pretty common. And it's just because the dog is operating in a different drive. Right now he's in pack drive, so he's a lot more attentive. But if he goes into prey drive and he wants to chase a squirrel or a bird, or like this morning on our walk, it was a chicken, and so he worked a little bit higher, and so we needed that red button. So if he drops his nose, I did the red button there. But more often than not, the e-collar is going to be a barometer of where his excitement is. So if he's really attentive to us, he's going to work lower. If he's not and he's all over the place, he's going to work higher. And so sometimes even if the dog goes higher on the e-collar level, the goal is to work them down. And so sometimes people just get locked into a level, whether that's a small level or a big level. But it's going to be fluid. It's going to move. If I get locked into a level that's too high, I need to find a way to bring the dog down in levels. And that could be like how my technique is, how I'm walking the dog, how I'm doing the leash, things that I'm doing at home to cultivate a working relationship with the dog. Some boundaries maybe I need to have more at home. so that they can help us when we're going out and about into public. It could be just like my footwork, could be a lot of things. So we want to have that goal be the e-collar level is low, and if we work up, that's okay, but we definitely don't want to stay there. And so if we're staying there, we need to figure out what we're doing wrong. So it's okay to have it go up sometimes. And when he was on a little bit more of a trail today, like more off leash, he was higher because obviously there's more smells, and there was cats we passed and all kinds of stuff, and that's fine. So as we get to the point where we have less distractions, he gets lower, but we take him out on trails and he starts to learn how to resolve e-collar stimulation off leash at lower frequencies. So really good for Ram Bam. Ram Heel, he says, you said my name. Doing good. Ram, down. Down, so right there I tap on the 7. And we did a lot of food stuff with that. He would feel the e-collar, food would come in, show him what he needed to do, so it was never confusing. And where he's done the bark collar stuff before, a lot of dogs haven't experienced a bark collar or that kind of sensation. We took the time to make sure that the e-collar was seen as a positive thing for him, so that when he felt the stimulation, he's looking to us for direction, and we just created that with food. We would tap the button a couple times and feed him food. Took a couple days, and now he's understanding. Oh, that's you. That's you doing it. Ram, heel. Good boy. He's doing really good. He's been quiet in the kennel. He's a little whiny sometimes, but not what he was. Not barking his head off. So he's doing good there. And I feel like this e-collar is going to get him off the prong collar if it's used properly. The prong collar is nice if we don't want to have to think about it, because it's going to do a lot of the work for us. But this is where training happens. So he is doing more of the work himself. He's actually looking at me more because he has to see where I'm going to maintain this position. And so that's a lot better, huh, Ram Bam? So good. So proud of him. He's doing great.